Alright, this video is about how the media so badly wants Kyrie Irving to join LeBron James and the Lakers. To carry LeBron when he turns 39, 40. And this segment is called Is That McNuts? And I think that's what this lady named Monica McNutt. What a way to make a segment. But as they go along, I'm going to try to move.
And the game, which is sweeping the nation, is called Is That McNuts? So here we go, Monica. If someone were to say, we've just seen LeBron play in the conference finals for the last time, is that McNuts?
I do think that's McNuts, Greeny. LeBron still clearly has something left in the tank, and I think it's a matter of putting the right pieces around him. Let's not forget that he was navigating a foot injury the duration of this Western Conference Finals.
100% agree with that one. Let's see about this one. If someone were...
I talk about that foot injury like if he gonna be good next year. He been complaining about that shit for 3 years, man. Can y'all stop already? Can y'all stop? I seen Joel Embiid didn't say a word about his knee injury. He had this knee injury going on for about 2-3 years too. Did we hear him talk about this as much as y'all talk about LeBron foot? No.
To say Kyrie Irving is the answer for the Lakers, is that McNuts?
I don't think this is McNuts, and I know we're going to get into this, but in terms of the back...
Definitely nuts, because y'all really think Kyrie going over there to save LeBron? Come on, man. Kyrie want the money. He want the bag. Where the bag at? And the Lakers do not got the bag right now. They don't got the bag. Kyrie is not going over there and stop it. I need to stop it, man. You might pull up to a LeBron game just to see the game. Just stop it, man. There's only 2 games going on. You think Kyrie going to the Boston game? Hell no.
Basketball of it all. This is not Russell Westbrook. I actually think it works. And of course, Kyrie and LeBron have history together. And it's been rumored for a couple seasons now in terms of them wanting to team up. The basketball of Kyrie is never in question.
Right,
that shit ain't true. Kyrie is not stupid.
But let's talk about Anthony Davis. If someone were to say the days of Davis as a dominant force on both ends of the floor are over, is that McNuts?
That
Definitely is.
And I would ask them, why do they feel this way? We need to discuss it in some sort of basketball therapy.
If he want to be the same player he was before he got with LeBron, he need to get off that team with LeBron. Or if not, he just need to wait till LeBron retire. But y'all seen what happened when LeBron ain't playing? Every time LeBron not playing, that man show up. As soon as LeBron pull up in the lineup, we forget about Anthony Davis. Nobody want to say this man. LeBron is the reason. He supposed to be dishing the ball off to Anthony Davis. Dudes hold the ball at the top of the key, stand there, tell people to go to the left, go right, go this way, you come over here, you do that. Nah, man. Come on, nobody want to play in that system. Sorry. So if AD want to shine again, he need to get away from that, man.
What Anthony Davis was able to do over the course of this Western Conference Finals run was continue to remind you of what he is on the defensive end. He's a force, he's a stopper. Everybody had to acknowledge where he was on the floor. He also has the capability to have scoring outbursts. He may not be a guy that does it
AD cleaning up LeBron fucking miss.
But acting like he played terrible. The Nuggets are really good.
Okay, so that brings us back to where we were yesterday when J.J. Redick was here, and he and I had something of a debate over whether or not Anthony Davis can be the player to carry the Lakers or any team. Here's what J.J. said.
What'd he say?
No matter how much we try to make Anthony Davis into this alpha, that's not who he is. He's a fantastic basketball player, an all-NBA player, an all-defensive.
All right, Anthony Davis ain't the alpha, but he damn sure could do the scoring. He can carry the scoring load. That's the most important thing. But him being the leader of the team, nah. He's going to have to take in more learning lessons from LeBron for his teammates to listen to him. Because I think there are some teammates that will listen to AD, but he got to be more consistent in being in the lineup. more consistent about how he's not getting injured, you know, and because he's a great defensive leader. They listen to him on the defensive end. Even LeBron, I've seen possessions where AD is pushing LeBron to play defense.
Player, he's not an alpha, no matter how hard we try.
Right.
No matter how hard we try to spin the narrative. That's not who he is. He's awesome, but that's not who he is. And the fact that he's not the best player in the world, or not the best player in the Lakers, that speaks more to LeBron.
You know what, JJ? I thought you was awesome till you start speaking your nonsense on these on certain topics, especially when you talk about the new school era can smoke the old school era, and they can't do this and they can't do that and do that. No, man. How about this? How about you new school era players playing them old school rules? You don't want to answer that. Talking about, you don't know, JJ, you don't know what you're talking about sometimes.
Not being human.
Okay, so this was a really good discussion yesterday, and every time we got to it, I kept saying we need more time for this, and unfortunately the show was only 2 hours long. So I want to dive into this. Wendy, I'll start with you, because the historical perspective on this stuff I think is fascinating. If there's one thing of which I think I can be fairly accused in this, is that I am holding Anthony Davis to a standard that perhaps is unrealistic, which is to say...
All right, we're going to forward this, because right now we ain't talking about Anthony Davis. Let's talk about Kyrie.
Over words, his actions have indicated that this free agency is...
to have them ultimately wind up in the Western Conference Finals.
All right, that's fair. All of that is fair. Wendy, help me with this.
Actions over words. His actions have indicated that this free agency is vitally important to him. The Nets were going along pretty interestingly and pretty well midway through this season, and Kyrie Irving blew it up because the Nets wouldn't extend his contract to his liking. He had the option to extend his contract with the Dallas Mavericks. He has not done so. So I appreciate he doesn't want to be bothered at dinner about where he's going to play. That's reasonable. But his actions have indicated he cares very deeply and is very open to options once we get to July.
Okay, so if I were to say, let me go back to my McNuts, because Kyrie, I'm about to make the most ridiculous statement in the world. Kyrie Irving is a complicated individual. Right?
Wow.
So it's not easy to talk about him because there are so many elements that we are talking about. But if there is
I feel he's
anyone
complicated.
that I could see
Let me
him
pause this
working
shit for a
with,
second.
that someone is LeBron James.
People always say Kyrie Irving is a complicated person. No, he's not complicated. He made shit simple for y'all. Y'all just make him seem complicated. He made his decision very simple. Listen, I'm not taking that vaccination. All of a sudden he say I'm not taking it. He's complicated. How's that complicated? I'm not taking it. What's so complicated about that? It's just that y'all don't like people saying no. You know? He's complicated for saying that Jews is the black people are original Jews. How's that complicated? Ain't nothing complicated about that. He made a decision. Now because you don't like it, he's complicated.
If you had put Kyrie Irving, I just magically put Kyrie Irving.
But look at this LeBron fan, Greeny. We know you. I guarantee you, he's under contract for LeBron. This dude, he wants Kyrie to join LeBron so bad. Watch.
On the team that I just spent the last 2 weeks of my life covering, they would definitely have won this series. Kyrie Irving, with Kyrie Irving, the Lakers would have beaten the Nuggets as good as they are, and would probably be the favorites.
Well, let the bad lose. They'd blame it on him.
Then makes sense, Monica, that the Lakers should do whatever they can this summer to get him.
No,
I'm not 100% sure they
can do whatever they want.
However, I do think that the Lakers should diligently explore it.
That's not what they need.
The issue is going to be, one, the money, as Wendy has elaborated on a bunch of different times, and two, what's it going to cost you in terms of your depth? Like Pelinka has said, he wants to maintain the continuity. We all acknowledged how good the Lakers were post the trade deadline and what this unit looked like. Again, we're still talking as of getting to the Western Conference Finals thing is something to sneeze at. And so, would Kyrie make them better in terms of the basketball of it all? Yes. But are they going to lose the depth and the defensive guys and the shooters that they've now put around LeBron? I'm not sure how that plays out.
Kyrie Irving instead of D'Angelo Russell, they wouldn't have won. They couldn't have put D'Angelo Russell on the court in the last game of that.
If it was that simple, maybe it goes second. The Nuggets are good.
I'm not saying they're not good, but when you're
First Kyrie, they turn their back on you, and now they want you to join their king.
third best scorer is Austin Reeves. I think things have changed a little bit if you have Kyrie Irving.
I hear you.
Let me go to Vince Carter on all this. What do you think of it, VC?
I said the same thing. I feel like Kyrie Irving, yes, would be a great addition, but to what extent? What are you losing? What are you giving up? Because I thought Austin Reeves was fantastic, and I asked Wendy earlier, can you get Kyrie and keep Austin Reeves? But I also think keeping Rui Hachimura on your roster, because he's been fantastic for it. He brought an element that they really needed. Another guy score, yes. You put all your attention to LeBron and Anthony Davis and even sometimes Austin Reeves, but then there's Hachimura, who's a big fellow who can get you buckets, who can defend. You can play different lineups, offensive and defensive with him, keep him shooting. Like, what is Kyrie willing to give up as far as money is concerned for the betterment of the team? Like, yes, we if we can acquire you, yes, but will you take less money to allow us to go get a roster that is, good enough to get us back to the Western Conference Finals, possibly to the finals?
Woody, put some perspective on it for us. Again, you know LeBron as well as anybody does. You think LeBron wants?
If I'm Kyrie Irving, I'm going to talk to Pat Riley and the Miami Heat and join that organization and try to help them get a championship, just seeing where they're at right now.
And can the Lakers make it work?
Well, first off, I don't think the Lakers would necessarily have beaten the Nuggets even if they had Kyrie, because I think the Nuggets are awesome. But I agree, it would not have been a sweep. The thing I'll just say is this. We can go over and over the machinations that required. I will just say probably the best two teammates LeBron has ever had in terms of natural fit were Kyrie and Anthony Davis. I could see why LeBron would be very interested in that. The concept of Kyrie...
Disagree. Brian Windhorst. Best teammates LeBron ever had was D. Wade and Kyrie Irving. But how Anthony...
to be a guy who can create his own, handle the ball to allow LeBron to rest either on the court or on the bench is ideal. The pick and roll partner by Anthony Davis is ideal. If everybody's healthy, that race car would be awesome. But there's a lot of things would have to fall into place for it to actually happen.
Okay, we have to have a whole separate debate over whether or not the Lakers would have won this series with Kyrie Irving on the team. What, did they lose every game by 3 points? I mean, they were right there with Austin, or you were praying for Austin.
All right, that's enough of this whole debacle. Yeah, I know Kyrie, they want him to help LeBron as much as possible so we can stop making up narratives. Well, we ain't making up narratives. We already know what it is. LeBron got swept, and now he got swept. Yeah, I want to sweep that under the rug and not talk about how bad he got swept and how bad he looked in the series. All them turnovers, and we're going to ignore that. And before, Kyrie was the bad guy, but now y'all want him to team up with LeBron and help him? Man, y'all know where this is going. But like always, guys, drink your water, stay positive. Let's have a good one.